Hi, this is Adam from Ads Productions, and in this video we are going to break down what an API is, how it works, and what all those technical terms actually mean without overwhelming you. Whether you are a curious beginner or just want to understand what powers your favorite apps, you are in the right place. So let us start with the basics. API stands for Application Programming Interface. It is a set of rules that allows two different software systems to talk to each other. Think of it like a digital waiter in a restaurant. You, the customer, tell the waiter what you want. The waiter takes your order to the kitchen and then brings your food back. You do not need to know how the kitchen works. You just get what you ask for. In the digital world, APIs do the same thing. They take a request from one app, deliver it to another system, and return the result. Now, let's get a little more technical but still keep it simple. When one app wants to get data from another, it sends a request over the internet using something called HTTP. That stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it is the same system your browser uses to load websites. The request is sent to a specific address called an endpoint. An endpoint is just a specific location in the system that is designed to handle a certain type of request. For example, a weather app might send a request asking for the forecast in a particular city. The API receives that request, processes it, and sends back a response, usually in a format called JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It is a lightweight, easy to read way of structuring data. A JSON response might include the name of the city, the temperature, and the weather condition like cloudy or sunny. This is structured data that the app can easily read and display to you in a nice, user-friendly format. Let us look at a real-world example: booking a flight. When you use a travel app like Expedia or Skyscanner, that app does not store flight data itself. Instead, it sends requests to airline APIs like Air New Zealand or Emirates. Each airline has its own API with specific endpoints for searching flights. The app might send a request asking for flights from Auckland to San Francisco on a certain date. The airline's server processes that request and sends back a response with available flights, prices, and times. The travel app collects all those responses and shows you the best options. That is how you get real-time flight data from multiple airlines in one place thanks to APIs. Another example is food delivery. When you open an app like Uber Eats and browse a restaurant's menu, the app sends a request to the restaurant's API asking for the current menu. The API responds with a list of items, prices, and availability. When you place an order, the app sends another request with your order details, delivery address, and payment information. That request uses a method called POST, which is one of several standard methods used in APIs. GET is used to retrieve data, POST is used to send new data, PUT is used to update existing data, and delete is used to remove data. These methods are part of what is called REST architecture. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It is a common way of designing APIs so they are easy to use and follow consistent rules. RESTful APIs treat data as resources, and each resource is accessed using a unique location in the system. Now let's talk about security. Most APIs require authentication to make sure only authorized users can access the data. This is often done using API keys, which are unique codes that identify who is making the request. More advanced systems use something called OAuth, which lets users grant limited access to their data without sharing their password. For example, when you log into a new app using your Google or Facebook account, that is OAuth in action. So to sum it all up, APIs are the behind-the-scenes connectors that let apps, websites, and devices talk to each other. They use HTTP to send requests to specific endpoints, return data in formats like JSON, and follow rules like REST to keep everything organized. They also use authentication to keep things secure. Whether you are booking a flight, ordering food, checking the weather, or logging into an app, APIs are quietly doing the heavy lifting to make it all work. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tech explainers from Ads Productions. See you in the next video.